Hello guys, it's Soccer Sky here and welcome back to Coffee Talk. Last time we thought this hamster man was a creep, but it turns out he is the idol's, I believe her name's Rachel's dad. So yeah, I think that's all, well at least that's all I really remember like at the end of the last episode. So anyway, let's get right into it. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. Oh yeah, because he was scared that she was going down like a dangerous route because of like her idol stuff. Sorry, I just saw like a little update. Coffee, 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 a big fan, da da da. Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better. Talk to people who have experienced more than you and get paid for learning things. Is that everything? Oh, and Hendry, this dude. So we have him now as a friend. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument. I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Sakura? Take all the time you need, you're a paying customer. Just keep on buying those coffees, you know? A Spanish Sahara? I've never heard of that one before. Oh, I love the little cozy aestheticness. Monday, September the 28th, 2020. Military personnel stationed along the East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salach town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. God, those were quite deep topics. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. But it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Oh, who is it? Werewolf man, I've missed you. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Sakura was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Sakura for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? I do not remember what it was. My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Okay, I got it. It's tea, ginger. Do I have it as a recipe? As a little sedative. The Grinch. Elemental. So what is it? Tea, ginger. I'm guessing I tried tea, ginger, cinnamon. Honey, cinnamon, milk, mint. Tea, ginger, mint. Tea, ginger. I might try some mint. come up if it is the sedative or not. Let's try that. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far from it. Oh my, pardon me for the mistake. I did tea and ginger, you cunt. Never mind. Wow, you're so mean. Anyway, please don't mind me. Continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. You're done. And you're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? Oh, the sexy vampire? Aw. No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Oh, who is it? Oh, Elfman. Good evening, everyone. Haven't seen you in ages either. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Sakura was just criticizing my story. Right, don't word it like that. It's called feedback, exactly. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far, but instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? Bro is popular. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of book, but in the form of story cards. How would that even work? Like, you buy a story card, and depending on what choice you make, you have to buy another one. Oh, what? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Sakura said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. Exactly, I need money. Come on, paying customers. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Coffee, ginger, milk. Surely that's it. Ginger latte? Oh, let's go. All those years of being a barista, it's finally paying off. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Heh. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? What's happening? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done, as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. What does he do again? Bailey's. Oh, you're a designer. Okay. What has been added? Punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. What am I doing in my life? Escaping bloodlines, experience life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo expedition. Okay, so he's like a photographer, designer. Okay, I forgot. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. Haha, the finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. What? Your best friend? Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac? Cognac. Cognac's the way you say it, right? I do not know how many times I've just said that. Cognac has a girlfriend, still following, and that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay, got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all, because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. Oh, they two were humping, weren't they? What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. Oh, he was picking a fight with the wrong person. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Heh, more like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know, write a book on that. I know. Have you seen her, by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. Really attractive, by the way. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. No hesitation, what a king. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshiping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed. The idea of getting I hate this word. Reconciliation, there we go, with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. Come on, Gala, coming in with the dad advice. We love this. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elfin privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, and did their entire life savings for an $8 pill, because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Okay. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. See, Bailey's in Lua. Well, maybe Lua has, but Bailey's definitely did not consider anything like that. I think in his mind it's just kind of like we're in love, that's all that matters. But no, there's so many different other factors. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Sakura. And Freya. Bye! That was a little sweet conversation. Brings you back down to reality though a little bit. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Yes, getting more money. Sounds like a great idea. Do you want your espresso? Oh, no, I don't even make it. A cup for those longing for a deep slumber. I want that. Oh, we're already on the next day. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. I haven't even been keeping up with the dates. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Hot vampire man! He never really changed. I know, but it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey Sakura, I'd like to order again, the usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. So you want tea, ginger, and milk. you don't like this, you're getting kicked out. Try this. Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What? But I did it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh, didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. Yeah, that's the excuse. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Haha. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarfs could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia, and I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sent me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. Oh, they're old. Grandpa? Yeah. Oh, it wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde? I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to get into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Sakura, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? What do you mean by that? Like warm and cool. Can I look up tags like warm and cool? That's green tea. I just want tea. Like maybe like that's kind of warm and cool. Let me see if I can. Tea. Warm and cool. Tea. do that. Some cinnamon and mint. I mean, I would never drink that, but here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. We're on about Freya, right? Oh, is that her? Speak of the devil? Heh, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya, by the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. Yeah, flirt with me instead. I've got high standards, you know. Yeah, me. I'm a high standard. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Sakura my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admin life going? That's not even a word for it. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we would do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough, whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly! It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. We love a humble king, humble man, humble werewolf. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Sakura. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Bye-bye, Gala. Have fun at your work. No, it's just, right, Freya, go away. I want just a hot man. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I miss an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story. Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Oh, I'm glad it skipped that. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? I don't feel like you should do that. If it's Gala's personal business and he doesn't want to share it, don't share it. Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I would start getting annoyed at her. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's very good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. He has PTSD, doesn't he? Which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Oh, somebody's here. Astronaut man! Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil? Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, I'm gonna stop talking like that. We do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthland efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name's Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. I'm trying not to talk like that, but it's so addictive. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And with that, we are going to end that there. We already kind of know what Astronaut Boy is doing in Seattle, but they don't know yet. And my throat is starting to feel very sore from all the talking. So I'm gonna leave that episode there, and yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now!